Last time my internet wasn't very good, so hopefully that's not a thing this time. Let's see here. I was trying for a secret histories there, but did not get one. But it's a very easy one to try to get with health, so I'm just going to be using those. Looks like I had some fascinations going away. And a detective looking into the mystique, which won't do anything. Let's draw these. Let's see here. Here soon I might lose my job on purpose just to get my 5th health, since I've already lost 1 to decrepitude. But we'll see how it goes for a little bit here. And once I get more stuff bought from Morelands, then I will go ahead and start doing oriflammes to get the, at least Stumi, which is where you get the sunset rite from, which is one of the best rites in the game, especially early game. Let's see here, that's not what I want, that turns into dread. So just trying to avoid those as much as possible. Do I need any more of these right now? I don't think I have enough time to do those. Okay, another one of them. I'm going to start using this because I don't need it right now. Instead of using ones I actually might use. So I want to combine these. I don't see a reason right now. Unless I want to go for my 5th passion right now. Which I will need to do eventually so I can get all my correct study things for the library playthrough. I also need to keep buying books from Moreland, so I guess I'll start that again. So I can try to get through the rest of them. I'll combine this just because. I don't think it's something I need to do right now, but. Looks like I may be painting very shortly after this is done. Since I have a restlessness coming up in this next section here. Okay, that's 3. If I can get another one of those, I could just do it outright. That'd be helpful. See if he has his insistence or not. Oop. That's what I was looking for. That way I can go ahead and study it with reason to turn it into a 2 1s. Or 2 of the level 2s, I guess, because it goes 2, then 4, then up like that. I don't know if I'll be able to paint in time to get that, but we'll see. That's another forge book. Let's go ahead and study that. Guess I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. So I need 1 more of these, then I can read these 2 books to get my final passion up. Let's see here. I want to pause so I can get these put in here easier. Let's see here. Come on. Oh yeah, I did find out that each one of those, for the hanger-ons, they do go based off the color of the lore. So You do not want to do the moth one unless you're going to use them right away, because they do decay after 600 seconds. Let's see here. Let's see, open soul requires grail or knock. I have both, so I can indeed get my final passion. So hopefully, I guess I can save that with currently. But hopefully I get some glimmerings from there, so I can study them immediately. Turn it into one of these, and then keep going from there. That should be the final hanger on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 1 for 8, because there's not one for secret histories. Which I always find strange. Just like there's not a master painting for secret histories either. Only for the other 8. So addition and a basic level. Okay. Now I will hold that in there so it doesn't count down its time. Got a free vitality. That's always cool. I'm going to start this again just because. That way I can try to get more people. Okay, let's collect these. Mystique, Mystique, some glimmerings, good. I got 3 of them, nice. So I can go ahead and start one of these immediately. That has 217 seconds left, so that'd be 180 for these 3. Then I should be able to combine them all with this to make my 5th passion. Let's go ahead and start that job so I don't actually lose it. So I'll come over there. So I will only need to read one of these books so I can sell the other one once we get to the selling point. I just used my last money for up there, so luckily you get 2 from doing this. And the detective will keep going after me until there's no more mystiques or notorieties on the board. So you can keep them in there permanently as long as you are keeping mystiques, which are easy to get from also doing the tests from them. You can combine, you can study lore for them, and then each time you give it to them, they give you a Aspirant? Sparata. And then once they give those, you also get a mystique from them and a random learning thing. So you get glimmerings, your addition, no vitalities. That's always randomized for those. Free contentment, which is always good with summoning, at least for forge, because you need to have lantern in order to summon King Crucible. So that gives you a 2 lantern you need, and then you have your 10 forge, and then from there you are good to go with a little bit of knock. So once this is done here, I will study this, and then that will immediately give me 4 glimmering lesson learned, so I can go ahead and get my final passion with open soul. Stink. So I have 3 now. And I'll study one of these. I guess I can sell the other one now, but I like selling them until they're done completely. But I can start on getting your additions for the reason one. When you study the book, it gives you a lesson learned immediately, and the lesson learns have 300 seconds before they decay. Your addition by themselves only have 180 seconds. So you want to try to do a couple regular studies that combine to a your addition's lesson learned, and then do 2 more, and then combine until you have enough. to get to the next level of studying. And this will be just in time, so I don't have to use this other book. Use that one to get Open Soul, which is the one you want to use if you're doing the library split up for studying instead of Sanctuary or the Pit. I don't ever use those two. Library just seems to be the best one with the way it's set up. So now that I've gotten the 5 passions, I can start working on the final reason. Let's see here. So fascination is next. And hopefully soon I can also get the next level of health. That way I can use it to try to kill hunters and such. It's not very effective, but there's a slight chance to be able to do so. Final passion skill, which is what you need to create masterpieces. And you always have to use 4 passions to create a masterpiece. Then you need at least a 6 on your lore to create the masterpiece. And the paint that matches, because it has to be a 9 intensity, I believe. Let's see here. Is that all of them? Let's do this while I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's one more. And then we will have all of them, and I can start turning them all into believers. And then once I get another level of Forge lore, I can go to the next step. Like I may be painting it again as well, just because that's the easy way to get rid of it currently. I don't feel like doing another way. I hate when it does that. I guess I can just study this to get rid of that instead of trying to do the other thing. So there's no more patrons, so that's not going to do anything. Not Patreons, patrons. I can speak, that's helpful. Sure, I'll paint. That's a bad idea. This is going to be I'll have to hold on to this for a bit. Since there will be a fascination run coming up. So I want to save my memory so I can get rid of the fascination, because painting with 4 passion is pretty much, I believe it's a guaranteed fascination. So that's going to suck. But here in a little bit, should be okay. Study health to get a vitality for this. I guess I can start studying reason. And save that. Maybe I won't have to do it, because if the paint ends fast enough, I can just use it to get rid of it before it actually does anything. Let's do that, and I believe they're going to pull that mistake. No, they're already doing the other part, so let's already pass that. Let's go ahead and get all this. There's the fascination. Get rid of it with that. Here's the glimmerings I don't need anymore. Salt and contentments. More mystique. Start the job again. Put that over there because I'm not going to use it. Then spread out my reason. Oh, I will have to do that afterwards. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I need to study that afterwards. I want to study this with a reason to split it into 2 of these, so I can get all 6 of the first faults, so I can start exploring those to get more lore. But that will be a little bit, because I want to get another reason first. So I have all the reason maxed out, then I can focus on doing the health. Sometimes it grabs both, sometimes it only grabs the top one. I didn't think I was on the number, but I guess I thought I was. So there should be the last acquaintance, and then I can start turning them all into followers. There's that, so I can do that. And the next one is another fascination, so I don't want to be painting currently. Of course, that won't matter for the next little bit. It's always very hard to time it perfectly because there are 180 seconds to try to get 3, so I just do 2 and then combine and then go from there. So once you get 1, do 2 more researches, then combine, and then the next one do another one. So that way you keep creating the 300-second erudition lesson learned. And once I have 3 of those, I will study the book to get the last one. Okay, so that's all of them. So now I will start turning them into actual workers. Okay, so it looks like Mr. Aldine has died. So now it is the point where you can, if you use a passion here, it will win the game as a minor victory. So if you are working, be careful to pay attention to that, because the first time I did it, I did not pay very much attention and ended up losing, basically. I mean, didn't lose, but didn't get the victory I was going for. So now I'll just start turning them all into believers. But it is sometimes better to get a minor victory than it is to get a loss, I guess. So if you were going to lose through 3 fascination or something, you can put a passion in and win instead of lose, I guess. Every time you win or lose, however you win or lose, it determines the next playthroughs that are available. Except for the DLCs, you can always access manually for those. So let's start the next one. I'm just going to go in order, and then once I have them all changed, then I will put them in the groupings of what they are, which I always like to do based off the 3s on this side and then the 2s when I get down further this way, ending with the 2 knock acquaintances, which are these 2 here. So now I combine the earlier 2 to make a lesson learn, and then once I get done with that one, I will study another one of these, and then that will combine with this one to make the second one. And I just need 1 more, then I can study the book. Don't need any glimmerings. Let's see here. And they need one less lore to be able to turn them into the next level. So it's a little bit easier for them to do so. These will always just take that. But it takes 70 seconds instead of 60 now for the job. And then you can also kill them to move up to the next thing. Which Mr. Aldine must have died of old age, so I did not have to kill him with a follower or with a hireling. Which usually I do have to do that. But this one was a little bit slow on getting stuff going, so I did not quite do that yet on this one. So just gotta keep turning them. That will take 30 seconds to do. So I'll just keep it going. Okay, so there's the first lesson learned. Time to start the next. Okay. So that's a Sanskrit book, which I'll probably sell. I guess I could study it instead of paying her, but I'll have to do that later. I only have the 2 money right now. That one's almost done though, so I'll go ahead and start that. And then I will, once this is done, I will do a strength playthrough to get another vitality. Because that is fast enough. And now, I guess it still has only 60 seconds. The next level of the job, you have longer to do stuff, so it's easier. So it's another restlessness, which isn't good. Let's see. So I won't be able to paint with it quite yet. Oh, I need to start the next person. I was falling behind. I don't remember if you can use that in the trappings. I don't believe so. I think it has to be a tool. I guess I can check when it comes back around. I believe that's a hard book from the color, which is not always true. Let me do this and see if I can't get something to get rid of this before I try using it as a trapping. Oh, you can. Alrighty. He's already forged, so can I move him to the next? I will, okay. So I can use that to move him to the next level, so that's even better. Glad I checked. Strength job. So I can do that. As soon as this job's over, then I can do this, and then go back to this job. I just need one more of these, and then I can study the book. And sometimes what you have to do is, study the book and then study another reason, because some of the books expire down to a regular year edition instead of a lesson learned. So sometimes when you do that, you have to go back and get another one just to make sure you can complete it. But so far it's running pretty smooth right now. Don't have to worry about too much right now. So now he is a disciple, so it's easier to make him into the next thing. Let's see here. So next time I get another one of those, I'll make the other. I guess I should do them first then. Let's see, there's Tristan. She's moth. She's the other. She's one of the other forge ones. So I'll take her next. And if I get another thing going, yeah, I'll have to do some extra reasons. I usually try to keep 2 books so I can do it that way, so it's a little bit faster. But I didn't have them currently, so. About to get another restlessness, so that'll help make her to a disciple as well. If I remember correctly, she is, yep, forge. And then the last one, I think it's sleep, I'm not 100% sure, so let's see. He looks familiar. Or it might be Leo. As the last named forge person. Let's see. Another book to study. That is a moth one this time. And then let's go ahead and get another. Now that you're at this job level, you can do it a lot because you get 3 per round, so you won't ever be going down in money. So it's perfect to do. Once this is done, I'll go ahead and use the memory to get rid of this, just to make sure I don't have to get anything coming back to haunt me. Oh no, he was not. So let's see, let's try him. Hate when I do that on accident. Drag stuff instead of just putting it there. Okay. Wasn't quite fast enough, so that's going to expire. So what I'll do is I will combine those 2, this one and this one, and then read the book, and then study, and then get another one, so that way it doesn't time out again, hopefully. A winter book, nice. Hoping I got the 3rd one this time. Looks like I did not. Looks like I got a heart person. Yep. Who was the 3rd one? Maybe it was Eldridge. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Try to get them through before. I guess I can just do this for anyone. I'll just get rid of it just to make sure. Just to be safe. He's an edge one. Okay. Vicar's an edge one. And I believe she's another edge one, Rose. Let's see here. This doesn't matter who I do next. I just want to try to get through them all. So let's see here, I'll combine these 2. That will give me 2. I'll have to get another reason first. And then I can do a double combine with this one. It's getting difficult without 2 books. That's okay. I'll keep looking for another book, I guess. Usually you can get 4 of these books, so it's not too difficult. I try to save them just for the 3 and 4 year edition lesson learn to do it. Same with the poetry books for Passion. Health, there isn't any books, but it's easy to get enough by doing the job and then just continuing to go with that. Let's see here. I'll do the final moth one, I guess, because I know she's the moth. I kind of wish they were all based off their colors like the hanger-ons, but they are not. Lots of moth, which is typical. There's lots of moth books in the library. Combine those two, then these two. Leave me 3, but this will go away. So I'll need another. Okay, let's see here. So moth, edge, moth. I already had him. Ladlow is the one I was looking for. Perfect. I thought I was missing him still. Turns out I was just dumb. I had them all along. Not that one, this one. It's always interesting trying to remember the correct order of studying these. Maybe I'll get a book of essays. Still no book of essays. That one needs to be translated. Oop. But it is a Grail one, I'm pretty sure. Based off the coloring. Like I said, that's not always true though. That's not what I was looking for. Trying to put money in there. Not where that goes. Okay. So this is 300 seconds. So this combines. I have enough to do one thing before I combine those two. So I should do a reason, and then combine those two, then combine that one with that one. So that'd be 60, 120, 180, and then do that one. That should be enough to get it going. Okay, so study another reason. Add those all 5s. Let's see here. Let's get the last edge one, I believe. Or I can just use those 2 books. And it should be fine now. Books are very helpful. Especially when you're on the last one. So I'm just gonna combine I might try to save one, see if I can sell it, I guess, but Stellium's not super valuable. They only sell for a couple of funds usually, so I try not to worry too much about it. I think it was still paused, but it was not. And soon I should be getting the rumor book, which is the last thing you find. Edge finally, nice. Just in case I need edge later. If I can get enough edge, I can do other things in the Mantis, but I think I'll have the other lures first before that point comes. Okay. So these two, and then these two, and a book. And I have all four I need. Oh. Misclicked. Then I may need to lose my job for a bit in order to get my strength to the last one. Another book of poetry, which I don't need, so I'll start selling those. Once I go through all Moreland's books, then I sell them all to Oriflames at the end. I try to do all of Oriflame and all of Moreland's, and then sell everything afterwards. So you recoup anything you... But I won't be buying any of the Poetry or Reason books from Oriflames. Just because they don't really sell for much, so it's not really worth it for me to try to sell them back to someone else. So I will just let it go at that point. Let's see here. Make sure I'm staying on my time frame here. Another one of those books, cool. Should be getting pretty close to buying out everything in Morelands. I believe they put more of these books in Oriflames because if you sold them, it's impossible to get the final level. So I think you can find up to 4 or 5 of the books in the level, depending on how lucky you are with Morelands and Oriflames. Okay, almost done with all of the acquaintances. And I can do the hang-arounds to the first level at least, I guess. So you get an edge for free, nice. This book I'm not going to sell right away. Should I do this first? I want to save that for later until I need it for combining lures. Because when you go to this as your hideout, it gets rid of a notoriety if you have one. So it's always best, for, in my opinion, to save it until you need to do that. I'll put this over here as a potential to sell. It doesn't let you study it or anything. So that means Moreland's shop is empty now. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. Now it's just Aura Flames, which I guess I will start. But here it's a auction. It's not just you win anything immediately by just buying for one. So you have to pay attention and add more money to it. And if you're out of money, you lose and you get your money back, but you're not able to get the item again. So try to do it only when you have money available. The highest I think I've seen is 3 go into it to get it. So try to be careful with that. I put this down here so not messed up the order. That's okay. Let's put this over here. And leave this off to the side for now. Let's see here. Try to finish the rest of these over. Only got a couple more to do. And then all them. So the only one I will not turn into a full disciple is the moth one. Because they go crazy. Almost have my final reason. So I bought that for 1. It's in Greek, which I do know. I can also learn Sanskrit here soon. Put this over here. And go to the next one. To sell stuff, you always have to put something in there and then start it. To buy stuff, just start it, and then you can figure out what there is for sale at the auction that day. Latin book, I already know Latin, so I'm not going to try buying that. It's not worth the time and effort to try to resell it. Let's see here. So there's the 4. So now I can do this. And then edge. You get silent intensity. Next. Already have that too, so I don't need it. They do like giving a lot of the same things, just in case you missed it or sold it from here originally. It's all them. Now for the hang-arounds. So now I have all those. And then I can go ahead and lose my job and get the rest of the health, my final health. Just to make sure I get everything fully there. It's always interesting when trying to do that. Let's see here. So after this is done, I will then start training you with health, and it's a collection of poetry, which I don't need, so I'm just going to let that go as well. I'm going to go ahead and study this and see what it gives me. Just out of curiosity. While I'm waiting for everything else. Yeah. Close that again. So now it's a pawn. I will not turn that one into anything else just because if it goes further, it goes crazy. Because that is the moth one. And that's just what they do. Start this again, see what I get. Let's see here. Okay, that's just an edge book. Oh, I was gonna start doing my strength. Oh well, it's okay. Next time I'll do it. Oh, one money did not get it. So now I'll put in the second money. That got level 1, okay. Let's enter the woods and see if I can just get another level 1 so I don't have to end up ruining this. I'm so used to fighting the long that I didn't want to go into the woods. Because they put traps on the entryways, which doesn't make them stronger. But I died in that playthrough due to fascination. I wasn't able to get dread fast enough to get rid of it. This game I usually like to listen to other music while I play, but I decided to start streaming as well, so I cannot do that. Just put that up there and move that over. I don't know where all these are going to be, but I'll rearrange all these later to the way I like them to be, because I'm strange like that. Another book of poetry, so I do not need it, so I will just let that one go. Soon, okay. And now I'm just going to start using my health to get vitalities. And I'm going to lose that job, so I don't have to worry about that. Just keep going. Yeah, that's nothing for me. I wanted to get into level 1, but I didn't do it. That's okay. Another level 1 here. Guess that will turn into Stumi, which is usually at least 2 money to buy. And then you have to spend another money just to study it. I wonder if I can use this. Nope. Would be nice, I guess, but it's okay. This will turn into a vitality. So once I get done with this next one, it will be going. A little bit longer. Oh, I did not have to require. Okay. So I'm just going to immediately study that. Cost of funds. That way I can get the sunset right. And I'll start this next one. easier to get rid of. I'll just do that. And you can also dream on fatigued health, and it'll get it back within 30 seconds, instead of waiting a full 60 seconds for it to come back to normal. So that's a quick, easy way to get it back for you. That way you don't have to wait for it like this. I'm dreaming on something else right now, on the other health, to get it back. Let's start that again. And then the final hang around to pawn. Start that. And when you dream on it, you also have a chance to get vitality, so I always try to go through them as fast as possible. You can also talk to your heart people and see if they'll give you vitality for free that way as well. Dread. Kind of forgot about that. Gives you a 6 winter, the sunset right, and the dread. Which there's a dread one coming up, so that's not good, but it is what it is. I already know Greek, so I'm not going to buy that book. And then I'll also start studying health to get extra vitalities in between combining. So health you can get up to 3 at a time. It's 4 if you start talking to your people, but I don't usually talk to them and try to get it. I guess I probably should, so it goes faster, but just never have. I guess I'll try that out since I hadn't ever really tried it before. Oh, it's wrong way. Damn it. Has to be a specific order. On this, there's nothing else in there to buy. Cool. Because that's the same thing that I have here. So, not even going to try to buy it. And once it's done, I can combine these two, and then study another one, then combine that one with this one. I'll get to 4 very quickly. So now I can sell these for minimal profit, if any. Same with these books. So now I have those. I guess I can study another one before I have to combine that one, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll get another dread. I'm about to get some contentment to get rid of it. So that's even more extra vitality. I don't think painting with it will do anything, but let's try. I guess I can get a fascination out of it. Did not get one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I can send them to do some jobs. Oh, she's only 2? Oops. Guess I'll just let her sit there and do nothing. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll need another one. I guess I'll have another 8 there. So just gotta combine all of them, and then I'm good to go. And then I can start my other job again. Okay, did get contentment, good. And I got a fascination and dread. So that evens out everything. Perfect. Got a couple mystiques and some glimmerings I'm not going to use. Unless I need to for studying, which I don't have anything to combine at this time. Money out of that one, nice. Let's go and get rid of Sanskrit. Ooh, I was going to study that actually. I guess I have her. It's okay. I guess I can see if she gets hurt. Oh, looks like she may be getting hurt. That's not good. There's one lesson learned. Combine these next two. Wasn't paying attention. That's okay. I may need another vitality actually. So let's should not get hurt, just no work. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that. As long as she didn't get hurt. That's what mattered at that point in time. So I'll do another one of these because I'll have another one by the time it's ready. Just in case I need it. One money. Final book. So now I'll have to talk to them to get one. I guess I should talk to Poppy and take her offer to eat one of my followers or myself if I don't have any followers. Luckily by then I will have a follower because I already have them. Yeah, because this one doesn't go away before this one would have been done, so that's okay. I got another vitality to replace it. This one's gonna go away. Yay, 1 money. Okay. So that's all bought out. That's all bought out. Now I can start talking to them to get jobs. Let's see, I want to go here. Just to see if I can get another one of these without having to break this one down to 2 of these. Alright, it's coming up on the hour mark. So at this point I'm going to go and stop. Thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully in the next couple days I'll have another episode.